Hi guys, welcome back to Leah channel with me, Sita. Today, I'm going to discuss a trait that can guarantee our success in the workplace, being an active listener. Why being an active listener? It is one of the most critical skills in effective communication. Active listening is the ability to focus completely on a speaker, understand the meaning and the intent behind their message, and respond thoughtfully. Developing this soft skill will help us build and maintain relationships, solve problems, improve processes, and retain information, such as instructions, procedures, and expectations. It is vital for us to have these skills, especially in the workplace. Why is active listening important in the workplace? When we demonstrate our ability to sincerely listen to what others have to say, people will be more interested in communicating with us on a regular basis. This can help us open up opportunities to collaborate with others, get work done quickly, or start new projects. In other words, it will lead us to success in our career. In the English language, there are different expressions we can use to show that we are listening. I'm going to share with you some of them. Number 1. Do you mean? We use this phrase to check if we fully understand what the other person was saying. By asking for clarification, we're not only encouraging more details from someone who might be timid about bringing something up, but we're also making sure that we actually heard a statement as it was intended. Let's hear a sample exchange.
The meeting didn't go as planned.
Do you mean the client had different expectations? Number 2. It sounds like we use this phrase to show that we understand and share the same feelings as the other person. This phrase is another way to provide clarification by demonstrating our empathy. But be careful when using this expression. Make sure you're not telling your counterpart how he or she feels, but rather phrasing it as an expression of how you interpret his or her emotions. Listen to the sample short dialogue.
Our client mentioned they're not satisfied with the design.
It sounds like they have concerns. What feedback did they provide? Number 3. Really? We use this phrase to encourage the other person to say more because we are paying attention. It reminds the person speaking to us that we are paying attention by encouraging him or her to elaborate on something he or she has said to us. Let's hear the sample dialogue.
I'm not sure if this process is efficient anymore.
Really? Can you tell me a bit more about that? Number 4. I've noticed that we use this phrase to show that we're paying attention to the person's behavior too. After all, actions speak louder than words. By pointing out our observations about someone's behavior or tendencies while they are speaking, we're not only fully absorbing their words, we're also taking the non-verbal cues into consideration. This is the example of how you can use it in a sentence.
During a conversation.
I've noticed that you often use really vivid examples to explain your points.
Thanks for noticing. I find it helps make things clearer and more relatable.
The last one. Let me see if I've got it right. We use this phrase to check our understanding by summarizing everything the other person has said. By repeating what the other person is saying, we're not only demonstrating that we've been paying attention, but also we're further ensuring that we understand what the person actually means and that we heard them correctly. This is a sample dialogue.
The client is requesting a detailed project proposal, including estimated cost.
Let me see if I've got it right. The client wants a comprehensive project proposal, which should include estimated costs. Is that the key requirement? Besides using the right expressions, nonverbal cues, like maintaining eye contact, nodding, and using open body language are also important in active listening. Offering the speaker a few simple nods shows you understand what they're saying. A nod is a helpful, supportive cue and doesn't necessarily communicate that you agree with the speaker. only that you're able to process the meaning of their message. Whenever possible, keep your eyes on the speaker and avoid looking at other people or objects in the room. Just be sure to keep your gaze natural, using nods and smiles to ensure you're encouraging them rather than making the speaker feel intimidated or uneasy. In conclusion, active listening forms the foundation of meaningful and productive interactions, encourages understanding, empathy, and connection between individuals. By sharpening this skill, we become better communicators and we will be able to build stronger relationships, resolve conflict more effectively, and ultimately contribute to a more harmonious and collaborative world. That's all for now. See you on our next video. Thanks for watching.